Pokemon Sword on the Nintendo Switch. Playing a cartridge that I obtained. Well, actually, I actually bought this one on clearance from Target several months, I think about a few weeks ago. This one is actually not version 1.0, so it's a patched cartridge that I obtained on clearance. I played Pokemon Shield on this channel about a year ago. Nope. This is the variant of that called Pokemon Sword. Pokemon Sword and Shield, I believe, are released within on the same day, so it's the usual Pokemon setup, to my knowledge. I'm learning Pokemon, but I don't know very much about Pokemon, so I'll be the first to admit that. Is Rosa here? We're not going to do the meme. When you go to high school, ask your parents what the Rosa meme was about. Let's see. My name is T'Challa. Well, technically not. I'm playing as Nakia. We Nakia or Okoye? But we'll be Okoye for this one. I was just playing the Baby Shark Xbox One game a while ago. And my complaint was, well, not really a complaint, it's more of an observation. It's like, what games should a 6-year-old, should a budding, grade school, like a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old play when they want to start getting into video games? I grew up playing Pac-Man and Defender and Joust in the old early 80s Atari games. This is probably the game most of y'all were playing. So before they start playing Fortnite, I guess they're playing this. No voice acting for this, which makes sense, if I'm being honest. I can't turn down the audio, so I'm gonna have to crank it down another way, which means cutting off the audio. I'm gonna have to cut off the audio at some point. Pokemon trainers. Thanks for sharing. I'm actually fine with the art style in the Pokemon games, honestly. And they're all gonna sell like 10 million copies just for showing up. So let's not kid ourselves here. So yeah, this Pokemon in 4K with models that look like this, like I'm fine with that. It doesn't even need to be in 4K. It can be in 1440p. I don't care. These models are perfectly fine. Sword. So yeah, these models in 4K. 60 frames a second, I'm fine with that. I'm not picky about how my Pokemon games look. I don't even play that many Pokemon games. I prefer, like, Puzzle Challenge. So, whatever. Pokemon is what Pokemon does. But yeah, before Pokemon, I guess kids were playing Dragon Warrior and Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Ghost Line on the NES, I guess. That your Flash new phone? Okay, anyway. The Charizard pose. Mum. So my character doesn't talk. It's like Chrono from Chrono Trigger, huh? Can't rotate the camera. Oh well. High quality audio there. Oh, this is my room? Stealing your bag, Mom! I'm gonna press the X button. I can save from the X menu. You can also check the location. Okay. So we can save here. It's our ground zero save. Did we ever have to hold... Remember the old days you had to hold down the reset button on your NES before the battery would work? We never had to do... I don't think we ever had to do that on the Super Nintendo, as I recall. No menu, huh? Yeah, no menu. Hold on. Options. We turn down the freaking music? Fast. Battle style. Choose one to switch Pokemon to opponent favorite. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Give nicknames. Gyroscope. I don't have a gyroscope. I mean, I'm playing with a mounted Switch, obviously. Casual controls. Make it easier to play with one hand. Let's see. I do want to skip the movies, though, if I'm being honest. Oh, did I hit the wrong button? Oh, use the, yeah, use the stick. Sorry. I was using the D-pad. Skip. So I can't turn down the audio. Phenomenal. I'll cut off the music occasionally if I have something important to say. I'm sure you'll be thrilled. The 10 hut. That's fine. I don't care about the story in Pokemon games. I don't care. Okay, here's my response. I don't care about your story. That's my response to Pokemon storytelling. That's how I feel about your art. That's my commentary about your art. Too bad I can't turn down the audio. Yeah, this little subway map design I kind of like. Again, zero problem with the art style in these Pokemon games. I'm fine with them the way they are. They don't have to look photorealistic. Personally, I wish they would just look like the Pokemon cartoon. The original one. I'd be fine with that. 90s anime style. I mean, props. The art style holds up. I'm fine with it. It's perfectly fine. If you had to make a kid's show, this is a perfectly reasonable art style for a kid's show. Boo-doo-doo. What? Boo-doo-doo. I don't know what I think that's how you pronounce it. If it's as big as a Snorlax. Dumb sheep. Oh, it's a Wooloo. Never mind. What was a Snorlax? Did it have a big, long trunk? I forget. I only know like 2 or 3 dozen Pokemon by name. I was memorizing state capitals instead. Just saying. While you were studying Pokemon names, I was studying African capitals. I'm just saying. Your boy reads an atlas once in a while. Big old bag. So I wonder, so this opening is the same as the opening for Pokemon Shield, I guess. Meh. So much for this. I don't even know what button to press to go faster. Poppin's not great. So where are we going? Yeah, where are we going? Well, we're going that way anyway. Wait, where's the next destination? Pop's house, okay. Now, where is it on the map? Who knows? Why is your house so much bigger than mine, Hops? What do your daddy and mommy do? Maybe I don't like your big brother. Well, if he was watching this, just watching the match. Sure. I have one too. The freezer's a lot smaller. I have way more food in my freezer than I do in my fridge. Should probably cook all of that. Meowth. Well, it's not a Meowth, but... Dig his hat. Yeah, dig the old man's hat. Yeah. Kid will learn eventually, I guess. Ooh, look at that. Radiant heat. Look at that. Radiant heat. That's cute. Oh, yeah, the fake Pokemon language. The fake written Pokemon language. I always liked that, actually. I don't know if it's like a real language. Like, in other words, I don't know if they've committed to the bit, made it a real language, or if they just, what do you call it? If they just, like, created some fake signs. That's cute. The poster on the wall was kind of adorable. Autosave. Cool. So the tall grass is over there. Alright. I didn't bring my Pokemon with me? That's right, I don't have one. We'll get one. Don't worry. So is this an English? Is this a European localization? That's probably what's going on. If it's a European localization, that explains why everyone says mate and mum. Fine. We're going over here. Yeah, more tall grass. This is basically the same opening for Pokemon Shield. So I'll just look. I'll look at my Pokemon Shield videos and compare them later. Yeah, the characters look like GameCube characters, like with slightly better looking GameCube characters with better lighting. That's how I would describe the character models here. But again, no shade. I'm perfectly fine with PS2 GameCube character models. I'm perfectly fine with them. Eee! Anyway. The Master Charizard fan, too. He wants to be the best, like no one ever was. A champion time. Again, very European. Very European. I don't trust him. So I can't turn down the music, which I expected. So eventually I'll just turn it off so I can vamp, I suppose. Yeah, this RPG, generic RPG music. This will do. Generic RPG town music. Best town music in an RPG, The Desolate Smell of Earth, Star Ocean 3. Sakuraba Motoi. Do yourself a favor and listen to it. It's a lot more downbeat because it's a song about a town that's not doing well. But yeah, The Desolate Smell of Earth from Star Ocean 3, Sakuraba Motoi. It's a song about a town that's seen better days. Now, best chipper town music in a video game. Excellent question. I'll come back to that. I'll come back to that later. Your boy prefers a good minor key. That's just me. Yeah, I gotta do a ranking of town music. Can I make a separate game save? So I can only make one. Yeah, you're not allowed to save scum in these Pokemon games. Fine. It's not gonna matter which Pokemon I choose, honestly. I don't remember which one I chose last time. No. I think the game rebalances. Like I think I get the bunny later. Because I played as the bunny the first time because I wanted the fire attack. Score bunny. So I guess the other one is an earth. Fine. Grass type. We're gonna touch grass. Grookey! We're gonna touch Grookey. We'll give him a nickname. So what do we call Grookey here? We can call him Chuck Grassley. Grookey, we'll call him Grassley. So we're gonna talk to Chuck Grassley. Apparently he's a dude. Huh, okay. In this game, does it matter what does gender matter in this game? Because they went through the trouble of making it clear. Sobble. So the sheep isn't gonna fight? That's right. Get lost, kid. Oh, okay, fine. Oh, Charizard's a fire type too, so why not? That makes sense. That makes sense. That's not a Charizard though. Like I forgot what it's called. Because Charizard's supposed to be a small lizard with the little fire, with the fire on its tail, right? I think I know that much Pokemon. I don't know much beyond that. That's some high quality stereo sound. That's some high quality stereo sound on those effects there. Very well produced fire sound effects there. Very immersive on my Turtle Beach Recon headset. Have to double check and see how much store credit I get for trading in some of these headsets. Mm-hmm. Not that kind of love. Oh, so we're just skipping ahead the timeline, huh? Proper. What if I said no? I haven't learned anything. Okay, I have to save. Yeah, save your game. Shouldn't there be an autosave here? So I guess we'll autosave here. So yeah, you can't save scum. Hopefully the choice of Pokemon we made earlier doesn't matter too much, because I want to say I chose the fire Pokemon when I was playing Pokemon Shield last year. We don't have to do any like management just yet. But yes, it's just gonna be a grind, honestly. This is the first Pokemon game, the first mainline Pokemon game I've ever purchased. Because all the Pokemon games cost like $40 or $50 these days. It's absurd. But I do want to buy a rescue dungeon eventually. I need to buy one of those. Because they're never going to lower in price. It drives me nuts. Stupid Nintendo games. Sure. Have a champion time battling him. So this guy's the All Might of the Pokemon universe, I guess. Scratch, growl. Haha. One damage. It's not very helpful. Oh, attack is down. Okay, his attack is down. Powers are aggressive as well. Can't switch. So I had to turn that down for a second. Let's see. These are the two attacks I have. You can see the number of attacks I can do. I want to say you have to rest your Pokemon before. So it's like the old Dungeons and Dragons Final Fantasy 1 system where you have a limited number of charges for your magic spells. Same deal here. Category. I don't know what those categories mean. Inflict damage. This lowers attack stats. So I don't know what that category means. Fine. Hard pointed sharp claws, so that's just damage. Accuracy 100, that's fine. I guess that means it never misses. I don't know. More info, just a second. His attack is down. Mine is a higher experience level, level 5 in the top left-hand corner of the screen. Powers up grass type moves and the Pokemon HP is low. How much does it do so? I don't know. We'll find out. This is very basic stuff, obviously. Yeah, we got potion to heal my Pokemon. in between fights, which maybe during fights too, which is fine. So we'll do a scratch. We'll outlast them. It shouldn't be complicated. Level up. Hey! That's right, he added him. Yeah, he added him, okay. I can't do anything against fire types, I don't think. Attacks the target by poking with a sharp stick. It's just as strong as this. But it's, okay, it's a grass type. Okay. Okay, here's the thing. I got a new attack when I leveled up. The branch poke is a grass type attack that's just as strong as the scratch. Yeah, it's just as strong as the scratch. Check this. Whoop. Check this out. Okay. Don't use the D-pad. Just use the stick. Okay, so what do we got? 46 experience points to level up. I have an ID number. Haha. Stats. Branch poke. So again, it's just as strong as the scratch in terms of power and accuracy. So it's the same attack type in terms of the category of attack that it is. But again, the element is different. Pokemon's pretty rash by nature. We frame each other. Today is Labor Day, 2025. There's no any ribbons. Up. Oh, is that like... Oh, so the D-pad is like it mirrors the buttons, I guess. So it's easier to play with one hand. Okay. Back. Okay, so that makes sense. So I press right on the D-pad. So right is A, down is B, left is Y, up is X. Okay, so they map the D-pad to the buttons on the right controller. So I'll practice that. Let's practice the left stick, shall we? We'll just play with the left stick. Because now we have one-handed controls. Which is appropriate for an RPG, so that's fine. So we'll do the branch poke, press right on the D-pad. Okay. So that's probably why this left control, that's probably why this left Joy-Con has less battery power than the right Joy-Con does. I haven't been playing many games with the wireless controllers like this. So the battery power on these Joy-Cons is perfectly fine right now. Again, I've only had this thing for like what, 2.5 years? I think it's been 3. I started Christmas of... I got this thing around December of 2022, as I recall. It was December of 21 or December of 22. I want to say it was December of 22. Okay, we're not going to die, so we're good. We'll hit him with another branch. This should kill him. This should kill him in the next hit. Ow. I forgot to drop his attack, but that's okay. You're not going to die. Haha, 2 hits and he's dead. It's super. Okay, so the branch is super effective against the water type. That's cool. Okay. So again, very basic Pokemon. Again, I played Pokemon Shield. I barely touch Brilliant Diamond, but again, like if I see a Pokemon game at the library, I'll rent it just to kind of get my feet wet. But I'm not spending $40 on these Pokemon games. I think this game cost me like $30 because it was on clearance. Yeah, but I want to say a couple of the Pokemon games have dropped in price from their usual $60, so that's good. If you want to play a Pokemon game, honestly, they're all stupid expensive. They're all like in the $50, $60 range, apparently. But this one seems to have dropped to the $30 range if you buy it used. But Again, like, again, if you want to play a game like Pokemon, I think the only alternatives are things like, what's the alternative? The Digimon games are pretty. I think they're in like the $15 range on the PS4, so they're pretty cheap. There was a Digimon Detective Story, I think it was called. It was a collectathon game, a turn-based RPG. So the Digimon games might be fine for Pokemon fans. But again, if you're a kid and you really want to play Pokemon, you're not going to want to play discount Pokemon at home. Though I would argue the Digimon story games are probably better. I don't know if I actually uploaded them. But I did play them about 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, they're not amazing, but they're arguably less tedious than these games are. So again, it's one of those things where it's like if you're playing Pokemon, it's because you have the opportunity to, but these games aren't amazing. Up. You press up on the D-pad. So again, so you can play with So I can't use the R. I can't use the R button because it's on the right joypad is currently docked to my Switch. So I'm just gonna play with one hand. What will I do with the other hand, folks? Well, I'm probably gonna use my phone and make some notes. But yeah, I bought this game on clearance. There's a 99% chance I'm gonna sell it next month and use the money to buy a game I actually want to play. I know there are, what is it? There's a PS2 game I'm looking for, Churro Q. Oh yeah, I lucked out. I found a couple of heavily discounted Genesis cartridges back there. What was it? RoboCop vs. Terminator is apparently not terrible. And I got Herzog's Way 2. Not Herzog's Way. I got Thunder Force 2, which I played a tiny bit of on emulators back in the 90s, but it's totally different from the other Thunder Force games. Like it's a top-down, apparently it's like a top-down action game. It's a free roaming top-down action game. I guess it's kind of like Raid on Bungling Bay, I guess. Except you're playing as an anime ship and not you're playing as an anime jet and not as a helicopter. Again, the game was surprisingly inexpensive. It was like under $20. So I used, which you can rarely find Thunder Force 2 for less than $20. So I was able to score that, but I'm gonna have to clean it off. So I'll clean that off before I go to bed. I gotta do some housekeeping before I go to bed, so I can clean out the cartridges and put away some. I gotta reorganize my shelf because there were a bunch of games that I knew I was gonna sell and a few games I was gonna play. I already saved my game, so I'm good. Oh yeah, yes, we have the wild grass Pokemon here. Oh, I have to weaken the Pokemon so I can catch it. So Grassley is healed. That's good. Let's see how many attacks we have. Yep, all the attacks got recharged. So that's good. Squovid. I don't know what type they are. Move info. Oh, Y button. Can I go back? Yeah. Okay, check out the Pokemon we're actually fighting. Squirrel. Let's see what type it is. It might be a new. I mean, do they have any neutral types? Doesn't say what type it is. And I think I have one Pokemon catcher ball. Yeah, I don't know what type it is. We'll just muck around. We'll muck around and find out. If it's super effective, we'll know. So we'll do the branch poke. So we'll keep things simple for now. We're not going to overanalyze too much. Let's consider the kind. Let's say that was super effective. So we're going to use that move twice, and we're going to win. Works for me. My defense fell, but you didn't do any damage to me, so you're going down the next move, kid. Again, I probably should catch this creature because I need to build my party. So we know what's super effective against this. That means we can poke it once and then capture it on the next move, since it's weakened pretty easily. Dun, dun, dun. So let's get some music in here. I better be. Yep, I got a thing. Did I get a free thing? This music sounds okay. Not anymore, it doesn't. Yep, recharged everything. Alright, so this is the place we need to go to level everything up. So we're gonna level up our we're gonna grind up our Pokemon a little. No Pokemon. Oh well. Can't eat berries. You good? That's okay. They'll go down in 3 hits, I suppose. That was effective? Didn't look it. Yep, there we go. So I guess the grass type wasn't effective against it. So the grass type effect wasn't that effective against it. We get another one. And I can move the stick slowly to kind of crouch forward, just to slink around, sneaky like. Give me that healing back, by the way. Heal me up. Works for me. Uh-oh. Maybe I'm not allowed to capture these characters. Maybe I'm not allowed to capture these Pokemon. Hey, you know what? I'm doing all the work here. So how do I capture them? How do I capture the Pokemon? I don't have any Pokeballs, that's why. So I can't capture them. Okay, fine. Okay, so that tells me what's effective. Okay, so now I know what's effective. Okay. That's cool. No more. Oh, that's right, we're chasing the sheep. We're chasing the Wooloo who ran off. This is mad. Boss fight, boss fight. Come on. So we can't grind up here, so that's too bad. I wanted to catch a bunch of Pokemon here, but I can't. Hello. A furry. see what we got. Are we supposed to lose this fight? Well, my abilities regenerated, so that's cool. Uh-oh, this won't go well. Is she gonna eat me? Guess I'm supposed to lose this fight, so whatever. Yeah, I'm supposed to lose the fight. And the music faded. That's a nice effect. I guess we're gonna lose. Hey! Oh well. Guess it was evolved. So I was just a waste of time. I was supposed to lose that fight. Hopefully I get all my abilities recharged after this, like they were before this fight. Your pants with the directions. This game is so European. Very English. Very UK. Pants. I have nothing to say ever. Don't worry about it. My legend. Don't forget to tell your mum. She'll go spare. Yeah, she's pants at coping mechanisms. She'll go spare, whatever that means. We'll end the video soon enough. I want to do a tiny bit of grinding before I end the video. Pretty boring. First hour of this game's pretty boring. Maybe the second hour's a bit better. We'll find out. Sometime. I'm glad someone bothered to tell me. Yeah, free cash. Thanks, Mom. Mom. Thanks, Mom. East or west, home is best. Because I can't steal this Pokemon. Route 1, huh? So I guess we're taking US Route 1. What's that map? I don't recognize that map. It might be a map of the world, who knows? Yeah, first hour is pretty boring. Ba-doo-doo. So yeah, game's on rails. I don't know what anyone's expecting. I don't remember this. I don't remember any of this stuff from Pokemon Shield when I played it. I'll go back and check my videos. Okay, let's get to the gym. It's a research lab. We can grind. Oh, come on. Out the way. Figures. And I can't heal myself. And I can't heal myself either. Wait, I got a mystery gift, though. Yeah. I'm not on the internet. Yeah, I'm not on the internet, so okay. Give me a second, I gotta use my right stick. Sorry, I gotta use my right joypad. Yeah, is this an online only thing? Yeah, I'm not on the internet. I'm not going online. So I'm not going online, so forget that. But eventually I'm gonna get a Pokeball, so I need Pokeballs so I can start capturing Pokemon, unfortunately. Sneak, 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 sneak. There's the Pokeball. Gimme. Never mind. Just a potion. Sneak, 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 sneak. Bye! Gimme. Extreme paralysis. Good. Wrong button. Hit the right stick. We're good? We're good. Okay, we're out. Woo! I saw that pop in. You can't fool me. So I need to get a freaking Pokeball. Oh, sorry. That's a Charizard. The Charmander is the small one with the little flame on its tail. So there we go. So yeah, the Charmander is the smaller one with the flame on its tail. That's for the... I thought that's for the subway. Of course, no trainers, whatever. 5 Pokeball. Okay, so now we're talking. I don't need Pokemon. Well, I'll get some more money eventually. We'll figure it out. Of course. More gated content, huh? Literally gated content. It's a shame, really. So we can capture some Pokemon over here. Guess we got 5 minutes, so we'll do some light grinding and then end the video. Yeah, so I recorded this commentary with the Turtle Beach headset plugged into the audio splitter for the J5 Create capture device. Gateway Silver quad-core laptop capturing the footage at 60 frames a second. Let's get at least one of these guys. Okay, so we'll weaken him. So we'll weaken him with an effective attack, then throw the ball at him. Not very effective, but that's effective. Not super effective, but effective. Yeah, that's enough for me to grab my thing. That's a crit hit. So I'm glad the game... Woo! So I'm glad the game remembers... Yeah, super effective. I'm glad the game remembers which attacks were effective and which ones weren't. That's a nice quality. I think they added that in a patch. I'm not sure. I'll double check I remember I made some videos for Pokemon Shield, so I'll test that out later. X button to throw the ball. Because I want to be able to grind up multiple Pokemon. Yoink, got him on the first try. Hold on. And the fourth time's the charm. Sometimes they can escape if they're strong enough. But I think you have to get them, I think you have to get their health bar to yellow so that they can capture them. Grassley learned taunt. So he's like Dan in Street Fighter Alpha. He's got that super taunt. Rookie D. That's what we call this one. Archimedes. You know, from Sword in the Stone. Who? Who? I want to know who. I always loved that movie. That's low key one of the guiltiest Disney pleasures I got. Like, no shade on anyone who hates it, but that's the one I'll always come back to. Honestly, that and Robin Hood. They hold up, even though a lot of the old Disney stuff really doesn't. If I'm being honest, we're gonna capture this dude. Yeah, you tried to run away. Not gonna happen, dog. So we have a couple of effective attacks against him. So we'll hit him with one. Super taunt. So we have more pokes than scratches. So we'll use the most plentiful attack we have because they're both equally effective, I would argue. Actually, it's not that effective. We have to hit it one more time. Ow! That's a crit. So we'll capture him on the next hit. Think that lowers my defense? Yeah, we'll capture him on the next one. So we got him right here. So we should switch out to one of these other characters and have them fight instead, so that Grassley can save his HP for later. And we got the Squovit. So what do we call it? Dice Squirrel, I guess. Well, that could be a Sword in the Stone character. Didn't really have a name. Who was the last Squovit? Squirrel Girl. Actually, it's a dude. Squirrel Dude. Not a Geodude, but a Squirrel Dude. Works for me. We can literally just call him Squirrel. We'll call the next one Slappy. We'll figure it out. Hold on. I gotta switch it up. Pokemon. Oh, that's right. So it's too weak, so I can't heat. So he's too weak to fight, which is the other problem. What Pokemon type is it, actually? So we can look at the entire list. Flying type. I think the flying types are. I think the flying types are effective against the earth, against the grass types. There's supposed to be that's a normal type. Okay, it's supposed to be a screen that allows me to see them all. It's got a dark attack, I guess. Yeah, here we go. Flying type and a dark type. Okay, dark type. Okay, so we gotta save our game. Gotta heal them. So we'll catch some more later when I'm not recording commentary. Again, I might grind some out when I'm not recording commentary, but I try to capture the first like two. I try to do complete captures of the early game, of the early pace of the game, and then I just make changes. Like I try to capture the game, uncut, and then once I start getting into a groove and I know what the pacing is going to be and I know I'm going to grind for a while, then I cut that from the video. So we'll come back later. Again, Turtle Beach headset, J5 Create Capture device through the audio splitter onto my Gateway Silver laptop, capturing at 60 frames a second, which this game's probably capped at 30. So I guess we'll be back with more Pokemon Sword, the cartridge version 1.3.2 on the Nintendo Switch. I don't have a catchphrase to say goodbye. So later days.